Well, there's been very subtle changes and there's been some drastic changes. To me, the most drastic change was immediately I could see from the training that was being done who's the odd one out, which people just don't work within the team. Unfortunately, or fortunately, unfortunately for them, fortunately for the company, they left very soon after. So the most immediate thing, because of the work being done, was who is the odd people out. And the black sheep, when I say black sheep, they just have nothing to add, not a black sheep that they're different. And on a more subtle level, there was more cooperation between the team. You know, everyone was allowing everyone else to be heard. That's on a more subtle. And I could see that it took a little bit of more time, but because they could understand now what each personality is and how to interact with them, it was easier for everyone to cooperate. We did the Enneagram. So we have done something similar, but it didn't have the same effect because it was a completely different training. Whereas with this one, immediately we could see that, okay, these groups fit together. These are the odd ones out. And the biggest evolution in how we changed as a company, because immediately, once everyone recognized that, oh my God, these people are hindering everything, they were able to detach emotionally. So when these people left, it was okay. I think that was the other very subtle but very profound effect. The way we work is we're more than one entity, but we collaborate on certain projects. So it's not HR and finance and operations. No, it's different entities. One person might be working for 3 or 4 entities. So the fact that they have to be really cooperative was make it or break it. It can't be you're not cooperative because you're hindering the work of not only people in your immediate department, but also people in other departments and in other entities. This works for us brilliantly, but for that to work brilliantly, it has to be very strong team members liking to work with each other. And that was apparent from the beginning that, yes, we liked these people. They were nice as people. But when it came to the training, we started seeing their personality come up more, or let's say their covered personality come up more. So one was apparently lying the whole time, and we could see it because she lied all the time, even when there was a puzzle and a game. People could see, and they came to me later, oh my God, she's not saying the truth. And that wouldn't show if it wasn't for that training. And the other person, he was hoarding everything. And that doesn't show when we're in a meeting, but it did show in the training. So Chris was recommended by a very good friend of mine that I trust her judgment. And I've done a lot of different trainings throughout the year, more on a personal level, because I believe when one changes their personality or enhances their personality, it flows in family, work, and life. I don't believe in the segregation between business and personal. I believe they're one, and one is strong. When I started working with Chris, the truth is, oh my God, the first few times it was like, wow. I was just depleted because we were going so deep in my beliefs and in my core of what made me tick. And in the past 2 years, the very apparent thing is I'm much more grounded. I'm much more sure of myself. I am much more assertive. I have much more courage. One thing very big, I listen and listen and listen and listen. And for me, listening is a sign that I'm willing to respect the other person, but also that I respect myself enough to listen, to get a different point of view than what my thoughts are. I'm more calmer. I mean, it's all a lot of things. It's like a web of change. And I can't define it in 2 or 3 or 4 traits. It's more like, oh my God, I deserve more than I thought I did. And I do go for more than I thought I did. I have a very strong base to be able to break my previous glass ceiling. And the glass ceiling was self-imposed. So I broke many glass ceilings throughout 2 years, and I continue to do so. Because of the change I saw in myself, in my personality, which allowed me to be a different person even at work, I chose the people I knew had the right personality that Chris could work with. Now, Chris's work is not for everyone. It's for people who are willing to really delve really deep inside to be able to explode their abilities, their power. And that's why it's called Unlock Your Power, because there's such a big power inside that we submerge it. I don't know why. I know I submerged it because of my thinking of low self-esteem. And now I go back and I think, oh my God, why did I ever think I was worth so little? And to reflect back on that is amazing. And the team members that Chris has been working with have also exploded their power. They're much more assertive, they're much more with it, and we work in a completely different way. We're sort of aligned in a way, and we see the bigger picture in a different way. We interact differently. It's almost like there's a thread of higher knowledge between us that allows us to work on a different level. I'm still surprised that whenever I'm not feeling well, not physically, but when I'm mentally not feeling well, I just ask Chris, oh my God, Chris, I have so much fear. And within 10 minutes, boom, I don't know what she does. Boom, it's gone. And then I float and I, like, ugh, this is so easy. Why was I so fearful 10 minutes ago? Because I actually physically know now when she's working with me. It took me 1.5 years, but I feel it. It's like I know when she's working with me, I feel what she does. I don't know what is it she does. I just feel this boom, new thing come up. And mostly with me, it's been fear. And that's what I think surprised me more than anything else. And sometimes I have no reason to be fearful. I just feel fearful. But I know it's because I have to do something that's bigger than I usually do. So my biggest surprise is how quick Chris can tap into buried feelings and just disperse them.